So here it is, YouTube. I'm Roadhog Wilson, welcoming you into my home, and today I'm going to be discussing a case for essentially embracing the villain aspect of DC movies. And this is something that could actually outpace Marvel very quickly. We have the release of the Joker either coming up or released in your country potentially, and ultimately, this is profoundly one of the best looking DC films in a long time. It is dark, it is gritty, and it tells the story of a megalomaniac who destroys everyone around him essentially with a touch of humanity. And ultimately, if DC can find the foundation to make this a thing, make a series of villain based movies, fiscally people would want to see that. Lex Luthor, in the realm of him being a protagonist but also an antagonist, would make a wonderful movie in my opinion. This is 100% opinion, but his backstory is compelling. He is a man who is losing the realm of sanity in a world where a nearly omnipotent being could snap and kill everyone he loves within an instant. That would make a really good, almost Cloverfield-esque type horror movie. There are so many different DC villains, like Ocean Master, who you could tell a political story and then implement Aquaman to a degree. There are so many things that you could do, like Ocean Master, I say, because of his corruption, the story of his corruption against the backdrop of his father, and this desire to watch the world around him sink is actually very compelling. You have Gorilla Grodd, would make a wonderful testimony to potentially animal rights in a world where people are questioning that. There's even Cheetah with Wonder Woman, who is a character who has, again, another compelling backstory. And if you can tell these stories on the backdrop of heroes, but not focus on heroes, focus on the villains, you can create a very disturbing, very accurate, very compelling universe to base off of these villains. And yes, you could argue Cheetah is not as compelling or Gorilla Grodd. All of these are based on opinions. These are some of my personal favorite DC villains of people who are already established. But there is a niche for the telling of villains' stories on the guise of them being human against the backdrop of gods that is very much real and very compelling in my opinion. I'd love to know your thoughts, what your thoughts are on this, what villain you would like to see a movie made out of, and if you think DC could do this and do it well. With that, I will see you guys in another video. Bye.